On the latest statement by the Israeli NSA, we were earlier joined by Alan Burstein, who is a visiting assistant professor and an Israel Institute fellow in the Department of Political Science at the University of California. We asked Mr. Burstein on the imminent threat of a multi-front war. Take a listen as to what he had to say on this very question.
Well, Israel was very fearful that Hezbollah was going to enter the war with Hamas, and Hamas mounted a lot of pressure on Hezbollah to join the war on October 7th. And I think that everyone's a little bit surprised that Hezbollah did not join the war. And there's all kinds of thoughts and intelligence on why that may be. And the reason is likely that Hezbollah is scared that it'll drag Lebanon into a war that will then make it lose favor in Lebanon. But in Israel, there is this growing fear that there appeared to be previously this sense of security, the sense that Hezbollah and Hamas train a lot on the border, but really they're never going to attack Israel. All they can do is launch missiles. October 7th blew up in Israel's face and showed, no, the fact that these organizations are constantly training means they can invade one day.
Meanwhile, Israel's national security advisor also outlined the fear regarding Hezbollah's Radwan forces, which is capable of crossing the border within minutes and starting a murderous rampage in northern communities. A similar style of attack which was spearheaded by the Hamas militants on October 7th on Israel.
That attack, I think Hezbollah's lost the element of surprise. What Hamas really had on October 7th was a vast element of surprise. And that's one of the reasons that Hezbollah likely will not do that in the coming days. But what Israel is trying to indicate is, let's say that the war with Gaza is over, either through defeating Hamas somehow or some sort of ceasefire or something is over. The idea that Israel can just go back and civilians can go back and expect to live peacefully near the border with Lebanon is not realistic. Now, there is already, dating back to 2006, a UN resolution, Resolution 1701, that says that Hezbollah cannot maintain its forces south of the Litani River, i.e. it is supposed to be pushed farther back in Lebanon. So what Israel is trying to say is it wants a diplomatic solution and it wants Hezbollah away from the border, trying to imply Lebanon can do this, maybe other forces can do this, maybe UNIFIL can do this. If not, then Israel will have to do this. They're trying